In the beginning of last episode, we covered our party frames and what information we need to be tracking on the party frames. But I do have to apologize. There was one thing that I did forget to mention, and that was party frame placement. It's important that we have our frames placed central to our screen. So, rather, if you prefer horizontal, or if you prefer the vertical layout, changing that is as simple as going to frame and arrange in columns. So now you can see my frames are set vertically. And then you can unlock it, move it wherever you want. And then you just hit lock again. I prefer horizontal, so I'm going to leave it like that. The reason it's important to keep everything central is so that it reduces our eye movement, gives us faster reaction time, and it keeps mechanics visible. You don't want your party frames to be off your screen. Example, I don't want my party frames to be up here and then I'm healing up here while everything's happening in the center of our screen. This is like your worst case scenario. You want to keep everything within your visual range of your peripheral vision. So I'm gonna unlock, put it back where I like it. It's good to me. You can use the numbers up here to micro change your position. I want my vertical axis to be 0, so now it's dead center. Once your party frames are positioned and easy to read, the next step is being able to react to what you see, and that's where key binding comes in. I prefer to have all of my bars on mouse over because just over time and muscle memory, I've learned what my key bindings are, but I'm going to turn my core abilities on just for this video so we can see them. If you're clicking spells on your action bars, your reaction speed will always be slower. Key binding lets you cast your abilities instantly while keeping your focus on the party frames. The most common method is mouse over. Your spells automatically cast on the frame your mouse is hovering over. So right now we're going to go ahead and make an example of what a mouse over macro looks like. So you can name your macro. It could be Life Bloom, Rejuve, Echo, anything like that. So we'll just go ahead and name it. This is my mouse over example. We're going to hit OK. So a mouse over macro is simply hashtag show tooltip /cast at mouse over, comma help, comma no dead. And then at the bottom here, you just put your spell. So for this, it's Emerald Blossom. So I'll hit save. So now I have it set to Control R. So now I would just hover over somebody. So we'll target the shaman over here. See? And now it targets at that person. Now what if it's not an AoE effect? Well, this still works with single target abilities. So I will show you with Echo. Save. So now it's changed to a different ability. So I'm going to put it on the shaman again. And the echo's applied. And then I can spend this echo however I choose. Now Blizzard does have their own built-in click casting. And what click casting is exactly what it sounds like. I hover over a target, I click, and it's going to cast a spell. So I'll show you how to set that up in Danders frames. But the process is essentially the same when using Blizzard's click casting. For demonstration purposes, I don't have anything set up. So we're going to go through and we're going to redo all of that right now. So Echo, I'm going to assign to right click. Reversion, I'm going to assign to left click. So now those two are saved. Now if I right click on somebody, it's going to apply an echo. Now if I press left click, it's going to use my reversion. You can go through and set all of your key bindings just for your targeted stuff. So this is a external and a defensive cooldown. So I'm going to assign that. Alt left click. Cauterize, Shift 9. Burden Embrace. Chrono Flame. You can also come over to macros, and you can actually set specific macros to a quick cast as well. I do this for rescue just so I don't have to try to click on somebody on the screen. I can just hover over their bar. So now, see? Just hovered over that person, moved it. Spam some of my abilities, putting some of my heals on, spend a reversion. And all my AoE stuff, I just have simple keybinds. I think one of the most important things is consistency. I try to keep similar spells on similar keys across all my characters. So for my external cooldowns, it's always alt left click. This would be like Time Dilation, Blessing of Sacrifice, Iron Bark. So that way, no matter what character I'm playing, I always know that it's going to be alt left click. Next is comfortable keys. Your most used spells should always be on keys that are easy to reach. I like to use R and F, Q, E, and Shift Q and Shift E. Anything that's within my left hand's reach. Another thing that I wanted to mention briefly, which I forgot to, is communication. And I don't mean talking to people. Talking about the in-game ping system. You can go up here, ping mode, quick ping, and then you can set your keybind here. So it'll just open up a wheel, so you hold your keybind. So if there's trash that somebody's pulled by accident, you can ping the tank. Help me, please. Your party frames show you what's happening, and your keybinds allow you to react to it instantly. In the next section, we're going to cover the stages of healing, reading damage, and your responsibility for them. And they are anticipation, stabilization, triage, recovery, and prevention. You know the drill by now. If there's anything that I forgot, any questions that you have, just drop it down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.